officially. I am so happy to be here. We only got in last night, like afternoon-ish, but all we did was just eat and go to bed. But I'm so happy. It's so pretty. But anyways, I just wanted to go through my vacation TBR first because I did actually bring 5 books. We'll see if I can get through all of them, but let's start out with the first one that I actually already started reading, which is Billy Summers by Stephen King. I am 200 pages in. This I thought could be my plain book. I thought that I was gonna be reading a lot more, but we still have one like quick 1-hour flight and then one 16-hour flight back home, so I think I can get quite a lot done. But it's such a fun cover, and I have only read, I think, Carrie and Misery by Stephen King, and I really wanted to get into more of his books because I just feel like they're kind of classics and I just feel like I should read some more. And it's really so far it flows really nice. It's very easy to read. The chapters are quite short, and yeah, so let's keep reading this one, book number 1. The second book I actually already started too is Happy Place by Emily Henry. I am also about 200 pages in. I had to use this little thing as a bookmark because I read this on the night train that we took here, and I couldn't sleep, so I set up reading. It's such a nice book. I almost cried a couple times already just because of how I don't want to spoil anything, let's see, but just because of how the characters interact with each other, even if it's just like day-to-day things, it's just so nice, and I really like this. And I already know that it's gonna be a very high star rating, and I definitely want to read more by Emily Henry. I've been trying to get my hands on Beach Read, but I kind of want to buy it secondhand, and all I can find is Beach Read in Polish or Italian, and I can't speak either of those languages, so I'll have to wait a little bit. But yeah, Happy Place, book number 2. And now let's get into the books that I haven't actually started reading that I'm also very excited to get into actually. First we have A Touch of Darkness. This is, I think, Hades and Persephone, yes. And it's just kind of Greek mythology. I don't know, a friend gifted this to me, so I don't really know that much what it's about. I do know their story from Percy Jackson, so I think Persephone ends up either being his wife or just is forced to live with him, something like this. So yeah, this book definitely interesting to start this. Also, this is a trilogy, I think, and then there's 2 more books in that series. Yes, so Hades and Persephone, there's 3, and then there's the Hades saga, and then Adrian and Isolde. So there's a couple different books. I'm very excited to get into this kind of world. Then, and I showed this a couple videos ago, we have Caraval, which I got recently, and I did this little book bingo thing, and I had to I wanted to bring a book with a 1-word title, and I didn't have anything besides Misery by Stephen King, and then some other book that I already read, I don't remember, and I needed a new one, so I got this. Unfortunately, it's a little bit broken because of the plane ride it's been on, but I'm still very excited to get into it, and it's so pretty. I also don't know what it's about. I just heard good things about it, and the other day somebody commented that they really enjoyed it, so I think I will enjoy it too. So this is book number 4. And then lastly, also a classic that I feel like I should read is Harry Potter. I got this, let me show you like a close-up. This is kind of an adult version because I got the whole series in this cover design, and I love it so much. So the front is always this black and white graphic, and then there's 2 colors on the side, and then the color the secondary color from this side is also on the back with the same illustration, and it's so beautiful. And this one is so short too. It only has like 300 pages, and I got the original like British English version because I've read somewhere that the Philosopher's Stone is the British version and the Sorcerer's Stone, I think. Yeah, I think so. That would be the American version. So I got the original British English version, and I'm also very excited to get into this. Yeah, I don't think I need to say very much about this. I just wanted to start it, and also now I have a pretty, let's see if I can do this. I have like a pretty color scheme with all of the pink and purple and dark books, so I like that very much. Billy Summers is not in this because this was just kind of a last minute, oh, I need something to read on the plane. But yeah, those are all of the books I brought. I am gonna start today with Happy Place, and I only read for like 2 hours to read the first 200 pages. It goes very quick. So I think I'll maybe even be able to finish it today because today will be a 100% no distraction beach day, and I'm so excited excited. But first I want to dip in the pool and get some breakfast, so let's do that. I have to show you the view from the pool. This is where I was just laying. I feel like I am in the jungle and we're actually at a beach. It's so beautiful, like with the mountain in the back and with these, like, I don't know what they are. We have the same plants at home. These things in the front. It's so beautiful. And then over here, there's these big palm trees. They're like behind. I think they're like 10-15 meters high. And then we also have these palm trees over here, which are also at least 5 meters. It's so pretty, and the like watercolor, pool color, I am obsessed. I never want to leave. This is our apartment, and the surroundings are so pretty. So I just went back to our little private pool because one, it was super hot. It's around 2 p.m. right now, so I think that's the hottest that it's gonna get today, and today's supposed to be like 32 degrees, I think. So yeah, and then also there was this older lady next to me who kept like shaking out her towel, and the wind was like coming to my direction, so everything, me, my book, my bag, everything is covered in sand, and so I kind of wanted to get that off. And also the last 50 pages of Happy Place have been an emotional roller coaster, and I just don't feel that comfortable crying at the beach, honestly. So far I had like teary eyes 2 times at the beach, I think, so 4 or 5 times overall, and I have a feeling that it's gonna get worse. But I'm gonna hop into the pool first and then, yeah, keep reading afterwards. I am done with Happy Place. So good, so emotional, and also so good on so many levels, like the relationship, love stuff obviously, but also the friendship aspect, and also the complicated family relations that some of them have. It's just genuinely such a good book. 5 stars. Yeah, I just really liked it, and I cannot wait to read more of Emily Henry, because if her books are like written in the same kind of style, then I'm sure that I'm gonna enjoy them very much. But I kind of need an emotional break now, and so I've decided to start Carol next. Actually, I have no idea if this is gonna give me an emotional break, but I've been reading or like seeing in TikTok videos and stuff so many good things about this book, so I really want to get started on this one next. And yeah, I also just really like the cover. I think I've mentioned it before, and there's like this second page. This is gonna be my bookmark, a random paper. And then I also really like the back with the like admit one, and it was so funny because when I bought this, I originally wanted to buy it in German, and it was I think like 15 or 16 or like somewhere close to 20 euros, definitely above 15, and the English version is literally like not even 12 euros. So I obviously got this one, which means it's gonna take me just a little bit longer to get through, and it also has about 400 pages, and I'm just very excited because I think I've mentioned this before, I've been wanting to get into fantasy more, so yeah, I think this might be a good start. So this is my little reading setup. We have obviously the book and then some water, and this bottle is so pretty, and this water luckily doesn't taste like chlorine because a lot of the bottled water here just doesn't taste as good. And then I also found this very interestingly sized can of chips, because usually like our Pringles and Lay's and whatever, they're shorter but like wider, or they're like double the size but also wider, and I thought this is such a fun size, and I also really like these. So this is gonna be my little afternoon snack, my little afternoon thing that I do. It has a little map in the front with all the places I think are gonna be relevant. This is so cute. I love this already. And I've read the little short description in the front, and it's about 2 sisters, and one of them is getting kidnapped because of this game, the Caravel. And then things happen. So I'm very excited to get into it. And this little, where is it? the map. I love it. It's so cute. I cannot wait to start reading this and then like go back and forth and like see where everything is. Ah, I love this so much. We have a little visitor. Here. So we just had the ultimate self-care night after the beach. I think it's the best thing to kind of get ready and like get all of the sand off after the beach. It's my favorite thing to do. And we did that, and we also had massages, which was so nice, with like aloe vera, because I don't know if you can tell, like the worst sunburn ever. And we also went to this pharmacy thing, and I have a little haul. It's very small, but I got this green tea thing again, which I really like, and then I got these pimple patches, because I always get like bad pimples when eating a lot of soy sauce or when I'm on a plane, and I'm probably gonna do both. And then I also got this cucumber refreshing mask, which I want to try, and I think this is also great for like post-beach activities, because I also feel like I have a sunburn on my face. I don't actually, but it's just really like warm, and I want to cool down with this, so let's do this together. I basically brought my whole skincare routine. I'm gonna start off by cleansing, to get all of the like sunscreen and sand and whatnot off of my face. And this cleanser really smells so good. Like I already feel clean whenever I smell it. It's so nice. Yeah, I also got like a couple of mosquito bites on my face, like right next to my ears, and then here somewhere in the middle there, and they're very itchy. I have like probably around 15 in total already, so that's fun. Alright, so now let's put this on. I'm basically just supposed to leave it on for 15 to 30 minutes, and this is vegan too, which is very nice. And cucumber masks always come my face on. Cucumber and aloe vera are like the best hydrating, calming down face masks in my opinion. It's just hard to open it. Okay, I look crazy, but it feels a lot thicker and like more nourishing already than the masks I have at home. This one was pretty cheap. I don't remember. I think like in euros it would have been like 1 or 2 euros, which is about the same price as the masks that I usually buy. But it just feels really, yeah, like rich of moisture. Yeah, I'm just gonna go read like this. I'll see you in the morning. I just finished Caramel, and it was so good. Such a fun book to kind of get into fantasy, I think. It's 4 stars for me, which is very good. I forgot to mention this, but I have decided to actually enforce a little bit of a stricter star rating. So 5 would be could not put it down, best book I've ever read. 4 is really good, would recommend it to all of my friends. And then 3 is like really enjoyed it, nice. And then 2 would be like and 1, I've never rated a book 1 star, but 1 would be like didn't like it very much, but still I finished it. So yeah, that's my new rating thing. So this one is 4 stars. I did make the mistake of bringing this to a beach with me, and I put it down and then it was full of sand because it's a little bit of a sticky like cover material, but it was so nice. And I really like the kind of like sibling history plot thing going on, and the last chapter, like not even the last chapter, the epilogue, that caught me. I am gonna be ordering the second part right now so that it's home when I am home, so that I can start reading it right away. Really good, really enjoyed it. And the next book that I will start is gonna be Harry Potter, because my boyfriend is diving today and I don't really like to dive, and so I'm alone all day. And this book has like 300 pages, and I think that I might even be able to finish it today. I'm not gonna put myself under too much pressure pressure to finish it, but I just really want to start this because this one is such like a nice, like they're not really the same age as Harry Potter 1, but they're like 17, 18-ish, and that's the age I think of when I think of Harry Potter, like kids, but like a little bit older kids, not like 12. I guess he is 12 in the first book, 11, but we're not gonna talk about that. Anyways, I just really feel like reading this book before getting back into Greek mythology, so Harry Potter it is for the rest of today. And now I just got back from the pool. I had to cool off a little bit because it's so hot today, and there's like a lot of old people around this resort. Not really a resort, this hotel, but it has a pool, so it feels like a resort. Anyways, old people get up really early and then they leave their towels on the like sunbeds and they block them. So the one that I was left with is like in the sun all day, which is fine. I want to get a tan on. I like being in the sun. It's cool, but it's a little bit hot, so I'm just cooling down right now. I'm gonna head to 7-Eleven to get myself some drinks, some ice cold drinks and some snacks for the rest of the day. It's super hot and everybody's out right now, but this is our view. I'm so happy we got like a beach front row room, whatever. This is the pool I was laying by before, and then I've wanted to go to the beach, but now, as I've said, I had to take a break because of my sunburns, and maybe I'll go to the beach tomorrow. I just take like an evening walk, and now I'm just gonna keep on reading. I am actually about halfway through, and I'm just getting into the flying part now, where they learn to fly on their broomsticks, and it's so much fun. I love this book. I've been smiling constantly because obviously after seeing the movies for years and years and years, I have all of the faces of the people mentioned in my brain and how some of the things that they do look like. Oh, big wave. And so it's so fun because you get like extra scenes obviously, but so far, but maybe that's what's coming now, I don't think that Malfoy is that bad. Like, he's not mentioned as much because maybe that's just my, like, maybe I'm remembering it differently, but in the movie I feel like it's Harry and him a lot of the time, like, arguing, and so far there's only been like a couple of scenes, so yeah, but maybe we'll get to that now. Good morning. I hope you can hear me because the waves are a little bit crazy right now. But I finished Harry Potter last night. Obviously, we don't need a big book content review because everybody knows. It's 5 stars for me, and I just really love the way that she writes it so that literally everybody can read it, and also thinking of that whole world by yourself. What? Because I also really like the Percy Jackson series, obviously, and I gave that series 4 stars because it's like the world was already there and it's specifically written for kids. Like, the writing style is not as universal, so I like Harry Potter a little bit more. But yeah, that's my Harry Potter review. Not very new, obviously. And now today I'm just gonna start Touch of Darkness. It's not very big. I'm hoping that it's gonna last me 2 days, because then I will have to go back to Billy Summers, and this one's the book I've enjoyed the least so far because I am about 200 pages in and nothing's really happened. And I think the thing that's supposed to happen will happen soon, and then there's still probably 400 pages left, but we'll see. This was supposed to be like my passing by plain book anyways, but yeah, starting Touch of Darkness today. I just came to the room to DNF this. I was so excited for this book. To be honest, I didn't even read the back too much because a friend ordered this like in the wrong language and she didn't want to send it back, so she gave it to me, and I trust her reading a book, so I was like, you know what, it's gonna be good. But I didn't really read what it's about. I just knew like Greek mythology stuff. But the one person is basically just a normal person, no god. Like she has this like goddess, godly whatever family, but she's, I don't know, doesn't have any magic powers, and I didn't know the gods generally had magic powers. I thought they just had like godly powers. I don't know. I'm gonna try to make this no spoilers, but basically they meet, they don't like each other at all, and then they like keep seeing each other for like 3 days because of work or something, and then things happen that are kind of I guess unexpected, but not really, and so I just didn't really, I just don't enjoy this book, and I also don't really like the writing style too much. I don't know why, I cannot put a pin on it what exactly it is, but I'm gonna put it down. I got about 110 pages in, so I did my best. I read a couple of chapters, but it's just not a book for me, so I sadly have to switch back to Billy Summers. I'm really hoping that I'm gonna get into this book and then enjoy it, because I only have this much left for a 16-hour flight home, another flight that we're taking before that to get back to Bangkok, and then also the last couple of beach days. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, so I'm going back to Billy Summers. If I end up finishing this and I'm super bored, then I might pick this up again, but for now I just want to put it down, because maybe I'm also just not in the mood for it, I don't know, but I just really don't enjoy what it's about. Like, not really what it's about, but like I just don't enjoy it. Maybe like the setting of the book, because it's also a little bit confusing. I get that it's supposed to be like not the classic Greek mythology thing, like it's a little bit different, and I like generally like that, but I just don't get it, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna head back to the pool / beach and then keep reading this one. So I ended up reading about 100 pages more of Billy Summers, so I'm about 300 pages in, which is almost halfway. The thing that was supposed to happen happened, and we still got 400 pages to go. I don't know where this is going. I have no idea. So far it's not really hooking me or anything, but I'm sure it's gonna be like, I just think it's gonna be good because it's Stephen King, you know, and I don't think he will publish a bad book, but we'll see. And then we also just went snack shopping, and I found 2 of my favorite snacks when I was a kid. So these little koala bears that are filled with chocolate, and then this hippo thing. Yeah, it's basically also I think this is like milk cream covered in chocolate, and I used to love these, especially these, and I haven't seen these anywhere, and I'm so happy to have them here. It's so random, but I love them. So unfortunately the video is gonna end here, because these 2 books are just not it for me. I've given this, since I've said that I'd loved it, there's been a couple of days in between, and I've given this like 5 more tries. It just keeps getting worse. It's just really not my thing. I don't enjoy the story, like how it's being told. I've read some Goodreads reviews, and apparently a lot of people think this way, that it's like an extremely modern retelling, and I thought it was gonna be a little bit more like traditional on the Greek side, I guess. And then Stephen King's book, I don't know, I got to page 300, so almost halfway through, and it's just not catching me. Like, the things that happened were so slow, and like, I get it, there's like weeks happening, or months even, I don't know, I think there's like 3 months in the span of these pages, and the main thing happened, and that apparently wasn't the main thing, because there's like 400 pages left, and it's really not my thing. I thought this was gonna be like a really long thriller that I was gonna enjoy. It might have been on me, well, not really. I didn't read what it's about, but the back, like, it sounds like the killer and the girl, and then it's about truth and fiction and the shadows of the past and stuff like that, so it sounds interesting, but it's just really not my thing. So the problem now is that I have run out of books, and we are still here for I think 3 more days, and I also have a flight. Like in total, I think our travel is gonna be like 24 hours, and I have nothing to do. So I have bought myself a subscription to an audiobook thing, BookBeat, and I'm hoping that I can find some stuff on there that I like. But I just really like reading, because it's like you're doing something and not just laying there listening, so I don't know what to do. And also this hotel doesn't have like a little library, because I would love to leave these books behind, honestly. I don't need them at home. I'm not gonna finish them, so what's the point of taking them? But they don't have that, so I also can't exchange them for any other books, which is kind of sad. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Unfortunately, the first three were very good. Enjoyed them so much, and these two are just not my thing. Not saying they're bad books, they're just not what I personally like. I still hope you enjoyed the video and let me know your vacation book recommendations, because I've been on Goodreads and some used book sites and like groups and platforms looking for other books to read, and I've come up with Beach Read by Emily Henry, and then the Beach Read Book Club, which is by another author I don't remember. I'll put it here. And yeah, so those are the only two that I have found that are kind of summer themed. I really enjoyed Emily Henry's writing style, so I definitely will be reading more of hers. And I feel like those are perfect vacation books because they're so fast paced and so like cutesy. So yeah, let me know your recommendations so this doesn't happen again, because now I'm stuck without books for a couple of days, but it's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna, I don't know, swim more or something. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.